There's a new Snow White movie being made right now. They have decided that they need to have a Latin Snow White. Racist to have a white Snow White. So we got a Latin Snow White. You can no longer have 7 dwarfs. So they have 1 dwarf and 6 normal-sized people. And I shared a video with you of the actress who's playing Snow White saying that it's time basically for a woke Snow White. And I saw 2 funny comments on the woke version of Disney. First of all, woke Disney's in trouble, okay? Stock price same has been for 9 years. The theme parks are hitting decade lows in attendance. They shut down the Star Wars hotel, which is unheard of at Disney World. The number of subscriptions to Disney Plus is declining. ESPN's subscriber base is collapsing. Indiana Jones, the newest one, is going to lose $100 million or more. The worst Pixar movie for box office revenue of all time. All of these are disasters. ESPN's trying to get a new partner, either the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball. They're trying basically to sell off their value in ESPN. Babylon Bee, and let me just say, it's a sign of creativity failure that Walt Disney World, or Walt Disney, the company, is deciding to remake cartoons as live-action movies. That's a sign that you have no actual creativity inside of your company, that your bright idea of something to do is to remake The Lion King and Aladdin and Little Mermaid, all as live-action versions of those movies. And Snow White's going to be the latest. So a couple of funny tweets. The Babylon Bee tweeted, Disney to remove problematic kiss from classic movie. Snow White will now remain dead. Spoiler alert. Prince Charming kisses Snow White, and that is how Snow White comes back to life after the evil witch gets her to eat the apple, which is poison. All right, spoiler alert, 1937 movie. All right, that in and of itself is pretty wild. Funny line, Babylon Bee, but kind of feel like that's where it's going. Tommy Lahren at OutKick said, I wish Disney would do a remake of The Little Mermaid where Ariel's swimming dreams are crushed because she's swimming against a man. Let's really modernize this shit, liberals. Woke it all the way up to 2023 standards. Very funny and accurate. And if you want to know how bad things have gotten for Disney, I saw this and I couldn't believe it. So, Disney has been bending over backwards to try to get all of their movies in China where they can make more money. So Woke Disney lectures everybody in the United States. And then when it actually becomes an opportunity, they don't say a word to China because they're terrified about what will happen if their movies aren't allowed in China. This is from the Wall Street Journal. Talking about how everything has been a disaster. This is few performances. I'm reading directly from the Wall Street Journal. Few performances so far have been as anemic as Disney's The Little Mermaid, which has grossed $3.7 million since late May, putting it on par in one of the world's most populous countries with its box office performance in Chile, which has a population of only 19.5 million. So The Little Mermaid in Chile has made basically the same as in China with 1.4 billion people. On Chinese social media and in the Shanghai theater, some moviegoers expressed reluctance to see a movie that had cast a black actress in the role of Ariel. Uh-oh. Super racist alert. Super racist alert. The Little Mermaid is too focused on political correctness, said Zhao, a Shanghai freelancer in her 40s who gave one name. I go to the cinema for entertainment, not to be instilled with certain values. Newsflash. China, which is a totalitarian country, believes that Disney movies are too politically correct and that they are trying too hard to instill them with certain values. My mind almost blew up. Disney movies are too political and woke for Chinese people who believe that they are being propagandized by Disney movies. People living in an authoritarian country believe that Disney movies are too political. My mind is blown. This is where we are.